Hi everyone. Two posts in one day. There might be a third. Or maybe that's not happening. Let's be real. Okay. I have to read who asked for this. Okay. This was requested by Corrupted Rose System on TikTok. Go give them a follow. Same with your new roomie. They both requested videos from me. So that's all I have to say. And let's get started. Wait. Ooh. Okay. Sorry. Today's recap is a series very near and dear to my heart, which is Samuel Collins. My favorite cowboy vampire. This series is Sam, the vampire, and a member of the Shaw Pack. Oh my gosh, this lighting makes my teeth look so yellow. I don't care. You guys aren't gonna judge me. You're not gonna judge me because you're all nerds. You're all freaking losers. You're watching this video. Okay? Sorry. I didn't mean that. Actually, I did. Sam and Werewolf from the Shaw Pack, which is referred to as Darling or Tank. I like the name Tank. Okay? I like Tank. But basically, Sam and Tank meet because... Sorry, pardon the mess behind me. Basically Sam and Tank meet because Tank is looking for a vampire named Quinn. Okay? Look. Quinn is Tank's ex. Which you don't find out until later. Sam's like, okay, well, who's asking? And Tank is like, me. And he's like, okay, well, he's not here. And they're like, well, I can oh yeah, oh wait, I already said Tank is a werewolf. They're like, well, I can smell him in his nasty fucking hot onion ass from miles away. And Sam is like, he hasn't been here in months, dude, I think you're tweaking. And they're like, whatever, man. So then they leave and Sam gives them his number. But basically, he's like, I'll give you a call once I get more information. Episode 2. At least I'm pretty sure this is episode 2. Whatever. If I'm wrong, you know what to do. Sam calls them and he's like, I have some info. And he's like, you sound really, really strained. And they're like, no. And he's like, are you hurt? And then they are like, I don't know, pal. She's like, I'm coming over. And then he comes over and starts healing them. Editing Mikey here. I failed to mention that this is when you find out that Sam used to be a freelancer. And he can still use his healing powers, just not as well as he used to be able to. Okay, there. And then they start talking and gets really deep and kind of sad, you know? Yeah. But basically they're like, he's like, I think you and Quinn have a blood bond because you both have tasted each other's blood, so you know where he is and he knows where you are. He knows where you are actively. Fireworks. This ungodly hour. What time even is it? It's 5:47. No thank you. Haven't even eaten dinner yet. Yeah, it's a little too early, pal. But they're like, oh, well, that's kind of awkward because I thought he didn't know where I was. Thought I was safe. And Sam's like, no, he actually knows where you are. But, they're like, well, at least now I have the upper hand because I don't think he knows that I know. They're like, all right, so what are we gonna do? what are we gonna do? And they're like, I don't know, just thanks for healing me, and then Sam leaves. So then, David Shaw, the Big D Shaw himself. I'm sorry, I keep calling people Big D, and it's really making me uncomfortable too, but it's okay. Actually, it's not making me uncomfortable. I think it's quite funny. Comment down below if you think I'm stupid and my jokes suck. Don't actually say that. Just say that they make you laugh. And tell me I'm beautiful. Oh, yeah. David is like, well, so you've been seeing one of my pack mates, and I thought they were gone in freaking, I'm pretty sure, I think it was Washington that they were in, to stay with family because their friend got attacked by Quinn, and then they left to go, but instead of actually telling David that they were back in town, they lied and said they were still in Washington. Well, they were really back in Dahlia hunting Quinn down. And I also don't have notes for this, so that's also why I'm like struggling. But he's like, I need to know, like, obviously I don't care if you're seeing them romantically, I don't care. I just need to know if they're okay. And Sam is like, yes, they're fine, like, as okay as they can be. And David's like, okay, well, I'm gonna go talk to them. It's your choice whether or not you warn them or you don't. So Sam tells them, and they're like, okay, well, I mean, I figured he's gonna find out at some point. So then David goes and he just goes off on them. He's not happy, bro. He's like, okay, like, you just lied to me. Like, you lied to me and we would have helped you. And because you didn't tell, like, you wanted to protect us, but in doing so, none of us knew that there was an actual threat. Like, none of us knew. Like, you put so many people at risk by trying not to put them at risk. You put them at risk by not telling them about the risk. He gets mad, and then he's like, okay, well, from now on, I'm driving you to all the pack meetings because I can't trust you to show up by yourself. So then Sam comes back over and he's like, hey, like, how are you doing? And then they kind of just break down, and then Sam explains his life story, and then they explain their life story, and then they cuddle, and then I'm pretty sure, I don't know if they kiss, but yeah. Then Sam is like, he stays the night, and then he's like, oh, like, you need to eat something, and he looks in their like freaking cupboard, and I'm headcanoning that they had a jar of pickles and some salt, and I know they had ketchup, I'm pretty sure, but that's my headcanon, okay? That's my headcanon. But basically, he's like, okay, we're gonna start an Instacart order. Like, okay, Grandpa, I didn't know you could do that. They do that, and then Sam, they stay and talk, and it's pretty cute. And then after a couple, episodes of just like some chill vibes, a little info about Quinn, but then they catch Quinn. And this is where it gets sad, okay? Also, like, just content warning, but not heavy content warning, but like, just be aware that it's gonna get sad. So basically, they catch Quinn, and he's like, yeah, I've actually been holding this girl captive, and if you, I'll tell you where she is, but I want to speak to Sam. And Sam is like, okay, like, fine. And basically he makes Sam like sit through and listen to every single thing that he basically just talks about Tank, like, just like genuinely like saying everything like mean, and like talking about like how he like abused them and stuff, and it made me sad, and I low-key teared up because it's my goat right there, okay? Why would you say that? Okay, but anyways, it's like, sorry. It was really sad and kind of hard to watch, listen to, because like, I was like, this character means a lot to me, and it's hard to listen to them struggling. Well, Sam like gets out, and he's like crying, and then they find out the girl was already dead. Quinn just did that to me, ass. Okay, just did that to me. He's just being a bully. Big, ugly, stinky, hot freaking breath, probably. Hasn't brushed in centuries. Crusty, funky. Not worse than Blake, though, because Blake is just... you know what? I'm gonna make a whole entire rant video about how much I hate Blake and Marcus. Oh, don't get me started on Marcus either. Oh, okay. But then Sam is like crying and sad, and then Darlin's like, I'm sorry, like, I'm really sorry. And he's like, no, it's okay, it's all over now. And then they start beating up Quinn. Oh, they start beating him up. Actually, no, it happens before. They start beating him up, and it's really funny because then he gets mad because Darlin genuinely just walks out. He's like, no, come back here. And they don't listen. And yeah, I'm pulling these up because I'm hot, and I'm not taking off this Thunder shit because I like it and I think it's cute. Basically, yeah, they beat up Quinn, and then that's pretty much the end of it. Oh, actually, no, that's not. Well, actually, that's like the end of like their part. But there's like a bunch of, because each series like meets up at some point, if that makes sense. So like they all tie, like the vampires and werewolves tie in together at the summit, and also kind of the inversion, and also because of Tank and Sam. Then I don't know how to, I'm not going to explain this because it's not going to make sense if you haven't watched it, and I don't want to spoil it, and that's going to be its own episode because I need to post more because I keep forgetting. So yeah, I'll actually talk about the other ones later or at some other point, but that's pretty much it. All that you like need to know before, before you watch it. Hope you enjoyed. It's been one hell of a summer, guys. It's been one hell of a summer. I don't know what I'm gonna post next. Well, I never do. No, I'm not gonna abandon the channel, guys. I'll come back, don't worry. Alright, and that was it for Sam and Tank. After this, I'll talk about the inversion. So I'll do that one later because I don't feel like doing it now. And because this is 16 minutes and the other one is like 24. Oh my god. And I have to edit it all. And I don't like editing. Does this like hurt your eyes, guys? Does this hurt? Is this bothering you?